Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned. We're Rival Esports. We're not going to go away for long. You know us. You know us better than that. Of course, I am Samael, and I am joined alongside Ryan. And we just saw a pretty good matchup in that first round of this open qualifier where we saw Exempt take down Breakthrough. But now Exempt are going to have to step right back into it, get another matchup in front of them as they look at Shinobis on the other side. So I do wonder, were Shinobis, did they have our stream up while they were playing their previous match? Did they get to see any of that? It's almost like a competitive advantage.
I hope they did. I really hope they did, because again, like you were saying earlier, it's going to come down to some of the speed. If they can just pick up the pace and kind of match them toe for toe in terms of challenging and just rotating around the field, I think they stand a lot better chance. They now have at least another game under their belt, though. So they have some of the jitters already kind of worked off. Breakthrough, first game of the tournament. You know the jitters are there. Everybody just taking their first step into the ring for the day. So Exempt, they're feeling good now. And Shinobis, hopefully they've shaken off any jitters that they had, and they kind of have things moving and grooving for themselves now.
Yeah, and you said it. I think that Exempt they play a very methodical style. They give a lot of space on the field. They're very controlled. We saw them connect on some good passes out center that led to goals. And so it's going to be up to Shinobis to break some of those center passes up and also pick up the pace as well to force Exempt to be off of their game a little bit. Because if you give them a chance to play their game, they showed that they're able to put goals on the board. We saw Exempt, they got some votes last time. So if you guys are still feeling good about Exempt, you can do that !EX. Oh, maybe I'm a little early though. We're priming you for the vote. I don't know if it's quite up yet, but oh, it is. It is. I hear. Well, we need to know on the other side. It is okay! !SHI. There we go. So Shinobis is a team of Adam, 2K, and Drees. If you need to know that. So if you're feeling good about those folks, get them some love too. We saw Exempt. They probably had a pretty lopsided vote, especially heading into that game too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but it also came down to, you saw how they were playing, and they just looked so confident in how they were going about things in comparison to some of the double commits we were seeing coming from Breakthrough. So when you're looking at that in comparison, it's pretty easy which team you're going to want to support in that regard. But hopefully, like we were saying, Shinobis, they were watching. They were able to kind of get some intel on Exempt here as they go into the game.
Yeah, we will see. It's a new series here for Exempt. They did very well in that previous series, but they've got a whole different team in front of them in this Shinobis squad. So we will see if Shinobis are up to the task. This is game number 1, and we are into the winners quarterfinal.
So right off the bat, we see Dev going in for it. Takes the shot, but there's the stop by Dragon, and Heck going clear out. Adam takes it up off the wall. Can he beat out Heck? Not going to be able to. Dragon once again pushes things forward. And already we're starting to see them come out and challenge a lot faster than what we were seeing last game versus Exempt. So that's a really good sign for how Shinobis are going to do.
Yeah, Shinobis already pushing Exempt back. There's a big save coming from Heck, but Dragon doesn't get it. It's going to go up off the backboard. Astro there with a big demo. That's going to give Exempt a chance to get back downfield. But you said it. Shinobis' touches right now are much more definitive than we saw from Breakthrough. I think Shinobis are going to be much more of a test here for Exempt.
And right there up high, they clear it back into the blue half. Heck going for a shot there, and we see Astro try to go in for that demo play to clear out that backline defender for an easy goal, but he just misses his attempt there. Dragon tries to challenge there, but Heck gonna get in the way. One more defender, and Astro will pick it up. And already, Shinobis are getting very aggressive on the ball. They're really pushing Exempt right now. We're seeing a bit more balance here between where the ball's being in terms of which side, so that's a really good sign already. Dragon going in for the defense. Gets a bump there on Drees. Can he win that challenge? He will read it just in time. Adam clears it up high. Heck looking downfield for Dragon. Can Dragon get the touch? Pops it up off the backboard. There's Heck. And he will find the net. Goal number 1 there for Exempt.
Good push up field from Exempt, but a weak clear in the box as 2K comes through. I think Drees had that play. 2K comes, cuts him off, and just puts it into the ground, making it easy now for Heck as even though Exempt played a lot of defense in that first minute and a half, they are the ones to get the first goal on the board. I think they'll be thanking Shinobis right now because that was a little bit of a gift.
Yeah. So again, some of the jitters, they saw some of what Exempt are capable of. Be ready for these better clears. Dria's looking to pass it out to the mid, but Heck gonna clear it away. Looking for Astro to Dragon, not gonna be good enough. We're now approaching halftime and still only a 1-goal game. This is definitely doable. Things are still very much within reach here for Shinobis.
Yeah, good game on the field. Shinobis still pushing back, showing they have fight, not letting themselves get down from that first goal. The whiff from Adam, though, is going to push the ball back downfield, but Drees, controlled play, gets it right back upfield to Adam. That's one thing that Shinobis are doing very well, is they're putting the ball in uncomfortable situations. Big shot up top, goes down off the crossbar, and 2K finishes it off, cleans up the rebound.
Great plays right here. Dria's looking to get it off the backboard, and 2K comes in for the finisher. Just quick attacks. They're chaining everything together very nicely, and that's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, they have a controlled style, and like I said, their touches are very calculated. Every time they touch the ball, they're thinking about where they need to put it to make it uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable, though, as Dragon spins through, and what a chance there, but can't get the finisher.
And already we're seeing a very different series from the start than we did last time for Exempt. So they have a bit more work to do here if they hope to move on further in the winner's bracket. 2K gonna get the demo there on Heck, leaves an opening. And we see 2K try to clear it away, still not good enough. Heck pops it up off the ceiling, there's the attack, but not gonna break through. Dragon tries to go in for the finish, but he gets a very poor touch there.
That's a big clear, though. That's one thing that Exempt were not experiencing all in the previous series, where there were no big clears downfield, but it doesn't matter as the ball's back through. It's in the box, bouncing on the line. Dragon's able to get the touch, gets the goal, and Exempt have regained their lead.
And this one, too close for comfort. Dria's just a little bit too far out on that one to pivot back and pick up that save. If he had just been a hair faster, that would have been a... Dragon goes in for the challenge against Adam. Astro up high. No one there for the follow through, though, on Exempt. So it falls back into their half. Dragon trying to get it past Adam. Can't quite do it. Astro gets demoed out by Drees. So that leaves some opening there in the defense, but they still can't make anything happen. And that's one thing that we're really looking for on Shinobis right now, is they're trying anything they can right now to create openings in that defense.
And the good thing that they're doing is, even if the touches aren't quite as good as they want, they're keeping up the pressure. They're making sure that there aren't challenges that are not... There's no balls that Exempt are going for that there's not someone in the face from Shinobi. And that's huge, just to keep up this pressure. They're still on offense, looking for this game-tying goal. This may be it. It is, as Adam gets the pass from 2K. They work down in the corner, and it is a masterful play as they play keep away from the defense.
And it somehow works out as they fight it out there in the corner. Them just struggling to figure out what they're supposed to do to clear on the way. And again, we are tied up once more with 47 seconds left on the clock. Heck, can't get the touch. 2K, they have some time to work with here as Dragon still's a bit further out, but they panic a bit. Astro with the touch to the corner. Drees takes control. He knows that he has a little bit of time there, but he's also out of boost.
Yeah, I don't know what Shinobis are doing. Exempt are giving them to the field. They got to get this clear. Finally, they do get the ball down.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can right now, but they're also being a little starved, and this is where Exempt are starting to kind of play a little bit dirtier in their gameplay. They like to steal the boost from the opponents when they can. 2K has one final chance to make the push happen here for them before we go into overtime. Drees can't get it past, and he's going to try and just kill this one. He will manage to put it down. We're going into overtime.
Yeah, you could sense that after the tie. It just felt like overtime. Both teams hesitating a little bit, not wanting to make that mistake. As the ball's downfield, Dragon has a glorious opportunity, but it's offline. That won't be it. We play through.
Adam clears it downfield. It looks like there might be an opening as it goes ceiling. Dragon clears it away, and already we're seeing great backboard defense again from Exempt. They're playing their game still. They're still feeling confident. And you have some teams who, like, they play more hesitant in overtime. So good to see that both teams are still trying to make these offensive pushes properly.
Yeah, but they are keeping two men back quite a bit. You can see there's two guys usually defending, looking for that controlled outlet. This may be it as the ball's down, but 2K, what a save! Bails out Shinobis, they stay in it, and now here's 2K back downfield.
Dragon tries to go in for a save here. Astro has to go out. Can he get over these defenders? Oh, great touch there by Drees. And 2K will follow it back downfield. Dragon down underneath Heck. They managed to beat out Adam. They leave an opening. Can Heck do anything with this? It's poor clear, but Drees comes to pick it up, and they stay safe for a little bit longer. Oh, and there's the demo going to open up something there on the defense. Dragon goes in for the challenge. Up off the steal, and there's Heck. Drops it down low. Oh, and a great stop there by Drees.
Oh, a couple of big blocks.
Hey, in it right now.
Oh, man, I'm clenching up just sitting here. I can only imagine what the defense is doing. Heck, though he takes out Adam, 2K's going to get that clear. Wow, a couple of massive chances for Exempt, but not able to get that final goal.
And Shinobi, they hold steadfast in that defense. Adam clears it out. Drees looking down. He doesn't. There's the finish, and 2K closes out game number 1 here for Shinobis.
Don't you hate to see it? It's all Exempt down on the other end, but one play from Shinobis, they finished them off. A great pass out center, and 2K buries it. Shinobis, the game 1 win in overtime. What a close matchup between these two teams. That is exactly what you'd expect as you move forward into the bracket. And I really like the fight that we saw from Shinobis. They went down 2 separate times, and they battled back each of those times, and they're able to finish it off in overtime.
Yeah, this one a little too close for comfort. I'm with you. I was clenching up. But really, 2K, he stepped up in a big way. He gets that finishing goal for them, and he pulled off a massive 4 saves there for Shinobis. So that defense was crucial for them. And you also have to think, though, that's got to put Exempt in a bit of a mental state there that's going to mess him up, because you're going for all these offensive pushes and you still can't break through. That's really tough to kind of overcome.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they had 9 shots. They were definitely pushing.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a lack of offense by any means.
No. And like you said, in overtime even, they had some great opportunities, but some big saves. 2K was just everywhere. Not just the saves down on his end, but great carries upfield to take away some of that pressure and get that offense going. I really like the individual efforts from 2K. He has some great air dribbling skills. He's able to just take up so much of that field and give his team a chance to get set up. So we'll see if the offense and the play in general continues to flow through 2K, because he's feeling it right now.
Yeah, and one of the big things that Exempt has to be looking for against Shinobis right now is the passing plays have been wild for Shinobis. So they're going to want to look to try and get some early interceptions and slow those plays down before they really get moving. Dragon going to clear that one downfield. Drees is in the way. Wins out that challenge against Heck, but Astro continues the push forward. Going out to the corner, 2K. Heck in the way. Oh, and that's going to be a nice, easy roller there for Exempt as they find goal number 1. And just very unfortunate. You see the defenders in a bit of confusion there, and just a little bit too aggressive of position there from Adam.
Yeah, it was Adam. He had that opportunity, but Drees had come through. It was confusing. He's expecting Drees to get a hit. We've all been there on defense. We're just creeping out of the box, pushing up ever so slightly, looking for that transition. But unfortunately, thinking offense a little too early. Now here is Adam. He is on offense, gets the ball downfield. He's going to get this play started. See if Shinobis can bounce back. They were so good at coming back from behind in that previous game.
Yeah, we saw Exempt pick up goal number 1 last game too. So things aren't going to go their way just because they find goal number 1 here. Shinobis will fight to break things even again, and they did it twice last time. So they were trailing until overtime last game.
Pushing again, too.
Adam makes the touch there in the corner. Looking for Drees to take control. 2K out in mid. He's waiting for something, but he's a little too aggressive, so Adam has to take control here. Drops out to the side, trying to slow things down. There's a bit of miscommunication between Astro and Heck, but nothing can be turned in from it. Heck taking it down. Dragon, heads up play, looking. Can he fit that one? 2K following through. Gets past 1. Quick flick. Not going to be good enough. It goes off the side post, and Adam can't finish it. Already we're seeing them try to go for some of these plays again, so things are looking really good if Shinobis just keep playing this way.
Yeah, we saw that last game where they just had that relentless offensive pressure. Not afraid to just spend time on the offense, get that rotation going. See if they can do that here and get another tie. We still have 3 minutes of game to play, so plenty of time here for Shinobis. But Exempt are doing a much better job of clogging up mid, not letting Shinobis get downfield as easily.
Yeah, and one of the things that Shinobis did pretty well is, again, that solid defense. That's really going to be where Exempt struggles. So if you put up a really strong defensive wall, they're going to start kind of getting their own heads a bit. That's where they tend to have the most failings. So if you're Shinobis right now, defense is going to be your key to success. Adam almost punching through, but Dragon picks up the save. We're now at halftime.
He left the net open, and then he just took it away. He was the one that made that touch out center, and then he came down and was able to make that block. Good on him, because if you make that situation, you better be ready to bail your team out as well. They keep that 1-0 lead. We saw Shinobis bounce back much quicker in that previous game. A little bit more tough on them here, not finding some of that offensive pressure.
Yeah, and again, it's just Exempt are doing a much better job. They're kind of taking better control over the ball. They're not trying to go for as many one. That's where they kind of put themselves in a pickle, is when they try to just do the 1v1s over and over, because once teams kind of figure that out, it's a little bit easier to slow down. Dragon getting at the demo there on Adam. Drees misses his touch. Heck, there's an opening in the defense. Heck can't get it past Adam, though. Touch from Dragon off the backboard. Adam is there. So Shinobi's doing great on the backboard defense. Drees converting back into the offense. Adam gets touch. We're going to see 2K stay back. He's trying to keep things safe here for Shinobis. They do not want to have a second goal, but Dragon is going to do it to him.
What a push up field as he waits, gets that late dribble, waits for the ball to bounce and just puts it up over 2K. What a shot there. That's exactly how you expose a defender who's giving you a little bit too much space. 2K not able to stop that, and that's the first 2-goal lead that we've seen from Exempt in this series. See if they can hang on and tie this series up. Here's another chance coming out. It's up into the corner. Dragon gets another, and the lead is even bigger here for Exempt.
And Exempt, they really start getting more aggressive once they get these types of leads. So Shinobis are in a very bad situation right now. They've got to pick up at least 2 goals very quickly, because as long as they have this 3-goal lead, you're going to see Exempt get even more aggressive on the ball. They're going to be just doing more of their thing. So Shinobis, they want to slow this down ASAP. But with 1 minute left, things are looking pretty dire here. 2K with a shot, just going to be off. No one there for the follow through as it goes out to the mid. Have to beat out Astro. Adam is in position. Not going to get a good touch on it, though. 2K trying to put it up in the mid. Drees is up. Adam looking to get it past that defender. Can't do it. And Heck off to the side. 38 seconds left, and things are looking really great right now. If you're...
Yeah, all they have to do is hold on. This is a big lead. Don't do anything that's out of character. Make sure and stay back, and they'll be able to get this series tied for sure. One last push here from Shinobis, but they're going to need a miracle at this point to look like it's going to happen unless they can get a quick goal. 2K looking to the center, but too much as Exempt just can blocking everything right now. They're not going to let this lead go away. And it looks like we will go into game number 3. Great bounce back that we saw from Exempt as they made adjustments and also look like they're going to get the shutout. So that's huge for them. Not only the win, but they completely keep Shinobis off the board.
Yeah, we go from seeing a very even matchup between 2 teams to Exempt just taking full-on control. And again, it's just Exempt. They learned the team now. They're feeling a lot better, and their offensive plays are really starting to kind of work out for them. We saw Dragon go for some of his 1v1 style plays that he likes to go for. He was up on the wall, and he goes for a delayed touch, and he just buries it in the net. So they have to be ready, because these guys are going to take shots from places you're not really expecting them to take the shot from.
Yeah, and one thing that I saw that they did really well was make adjustments as far as when Shinobis were trying to push up field. Shinobis seem to try and get as much space from one player as they possibly can. often maybe taking a couple of touches, and an Exempt were in their face much more, blocking off those slow touches. You can't always try to be an individual in 3v3. I think this is a situation for Shinobis. They've got to start connecting on some passes and look to gain some of that ground as a team, because Exempt are playing a very tight style when Shinobis are coming upfield.
Yeah, and they're just ready for it. They're playing very compact, and then they're springing forward very fast on the offense, oftentimes just going into those 1v1 situations like we saw with Dragon, as he just takes it downfield all by himself. So again, you just have to be ready for that and have someone ready to play a little bit further back on that defense and just be ready to make those saves when necessary. We saw 2K in a couple situations. He was playing a little bit further back instead of trying to go in for some of these finishers. So in some cases that works, some cases it doesn't.
Well, yeah, and I think they need him on offense as well. He showed offensive prowess too, so they're going to need 2K to help get some of this offense going. He does start to play there with Drees, and we are off in game number 3 of this best of 3. This will decide who's moving on into the winners and who's going down to the lower. Oh, 2K, glorious chance.
Miss.
Yeah, what a whiff there.
Big miss, and that was a really great opportunity there. And the silver platter, and they couldn't quite get it. Astro just missing out that touch. He needed to put it in. C2K trying to take control. Get it past Heck. However, Astro will be there to pick up that save. There's the attack coming from Drees. But he is not going to be where he needs to be on this one, and already Shinobi's getting more aggressive. This is what we want from them.
Yeah, they're
attacking nobody out in mid.
Yeah, if they could just finish off some of these touches, they're really starving Exempt. You expect that they're going to be low on boost. Dragon does pick up some, but I think Heck and Astro both very low right now. That means the play's going to keep up for Shinobis. This is that stifling offense we saw in game 1.
And already transitioned back into the offense. Trying to get past Drees. Touch out to the mid. Adam with possession. Gets it past Dragon. Just have to beat out Heck, and they can't do it. And we've seen that situation time and time again. Shinobi just have to be out one final defender, and they can't do it. Just goes to show how good that last man back can be for them. Oftentimes you're going to see it be Heck or Astro.
Yeah, but I do like what Shinobis are doing, because they've had a lot of the offense. Only 2 shots that we've seen in this game coming from Shinobis, and very controlled. You see, as they move upfield, doing a good job of making the Exempt defense work. That's what they did really well in game 1. If you put the ball in an awkward, uncomfortable situation, it makes that clear that much more difficult. Ball coming down through. What a steal from Drees. Big time play in the middle of the field. Puts Shinobis on the board.
And you see Exempt get really aggressive on their positioning. Drees just has to win out that 150, and it's done deal. So now they're up 1.
Yeah, that's big too. I mean, we saw a lot of offense coming from them. Big that they got the first goal, because Exempt did a great job in that previous game after they went up on top. But we have seen some fight from Shinobis. I do think they'll be much more comfortable if they can play with the lead. Now it's going to be up to Exempt. This is one of the first times
we've seen Shinobis actually have the lead. They oftentimes are tying the game up, or they're trailing, so this is looking really good for them that they can finally take lead right now. 2K gonna get the demo there on Heck, try and open something up. Astro try and take out some mid. There's Adam. Oh, miss on the wall. Adam just has to get it past. He manages to do it. Dragon will beat out that final attacker. And Shinobis are looking fantastic right now.
Yeah, the big thing they're doing is they're not letting Exempt get set up at all. See, these touches on defense have a lot behind them, but that leaves much to be desired. Just as I'm trying to talk about how good the defense is, they completely fall apart. You saw 2K really put Drees in a tough position, but I will comment for Drees. That's why sometimes it's real important to be along the other side. That back post is going to help you get across the net. You saw he got real crossed up when he was so close to 2K in the corner. That gives them the chance, and now they're coming. Oh, back downfield, Dragon gets a goal. He is, I tell you what, this guy moves upfield and makes goals happen in a hurry.
He is just so fast, and again, it just comes with these guys knowing so much about each other. They've played together for a while, like and before, and just the quick give and go on that play. And again, Dragon, he's the one you got to shut down. He's the one they have got to start slowing down a bit better. 2K going up on the wall. will manage to beat out Astro. Heck makes the challenge. There's a shot up high. Can't get it down to the mid in time. 2K looking out. Oh, tries to slow the ball down by catching on his tires. Can't do it. Drees is up. Looking to kick it back out to the mid for Drees again. Here's the follow through from 2K. Saved once more by Heck.
This is what we saw from Exempt when they had that lead, but I don't know if it's going to work for them in this game. Shinobis are playing a lot better than they did in game 2. Exempt have got to put their foot on the pedal. I don't think that they can expect to play defense in this last minute and stay on top. Here's a play coming down. Adam through the box, but Drees and 2K neither can get that ball. What a glorious missed chance for Shinobis, and Exempt managed to hang on as we move into this final minute.
And you know Shinobis have to be kicking themselves right now. That was as good an opportunity as they could have hoped for, but they still could not make anything happen. Oh man, if you're Shinobis right now, you gotta be feeling pressure. 1 minute left as they try to get the equalizer here. Adam up high. There's that backboard defense, but 2K can't quite put it in the proper position. Drees has to solo that one. Adam downfield. 40 seconds left. They have no time to spare right now. Drees can't get the touch. 2K. Oh, and we see them go for that demo play, trying to get things to move along. They are struggling very hard right now. Shinobis, you're seeing that panic kind of come through in these last 20 seconds. Clear downfield.
Really this is Exempt are giving them the field. They're panicking on every touch. They've just got to get set up, but time's running low.
And that's going to be the nail in the
ball. Yeah, that's going to make it a whole lot tougher as there's just 11 seconds to go, and there's that panic we commented on. Adam, he is going to want that one back as he just kicks it right out to Astro. Easy tap in there for him.
Well, and typically, just in these last seconds, when you know you're down by that one goal, so much more desperate for it, that mistakes just, they come out a little bit easier. And right there, Adam, oh man, he's got to be kicking himself on that one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We saw a good push from Shinobis, but not enough as Exempt. They go down in the first game, but they're able to come back, win 2 straight, and they continue their run here into this upper bracket for Exempt. Now, that means they just have the potential for one more match, and they will have got their chance into tomorrow's closed qualifier. So we will see if they have it in them, playing some really good Rocket League today and showing that they deserve to stay up in this upper bracket. For Shinobis, that's a tough loss. I think that was a winnable series without a doubt for them. They'll look back on some of the touches, I'm sure, and see where they could have made a few better plays. I think they'll learn from this matchup, and honestly, I would not be surprised if we see Shinobis again. They're going to be a tough team as they go down into that lower.
Yeah, they're definitely a tough team. They get a lot of really just when push comes to shove, they found themselves in a really dangerous situation, down by 1 goal in that final minute, and you just saw the nerves come through. So that's one of the things that they're going to be looking to try and fix up, patch up as they move forward. You take the loss, you move on, but if they can not let that hold them back, man, they'll be a force to be reckoned with. They're in the losers bracket.
Yeah, and it highlights, I think, how important it is to get the lead. We didn't see Shinobis play with the lead very often. It took a couple of comebacks in game 1 just to get their win. And once Exempt were able to get that lead, they play that stifling style. They just turtle up on defense and make it real tough to get anything going. So, guys, what a great matchup we saw there, and we're going to keep things rolling. You know we are not done yet, so we're going to take a quick break, but you're not going to want to miss the next one because we have some amazing teams. It's going to be a tough one for Kennesaw State as they come up against this linked-up squad. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. This is Rival Esports.
And say something, right? And say something, right? And say something, right?